So here's another example that involves a fraction. And we'll begin by writing out the question. It's 1/5 on x plus 7 equals x minus 1. Now the first step in solving equations with fractions is to try and get rid of the fractions. This isn't the only way to do these. Some people might want to distribute the 1/5 into the parentheses, but I find that that's a little bit more difficult, and I prefer to get rid of the fraction as soon as possible. Remember what we said at the start of this lesson. The way to get rid of a fraction is to multiply everything that isn't in parentheses by the bottom of the fraction. So the 1/5, we're going to multiply that by 5. The x plus 7 is in parentheses, so we're not going to multiply that by anything at all yet. If it's in parentheses for the time being, it's protected. But this x has to be multiplied by 5, and this minus 1 has to be multiplied by 5 as well. Okay? So I don't know why I wrote down minus 1 there. Let's try that again. Minus 1 has to be multiplied by 5. So, let's do that then. So sorry for the interruption. We're going to multiply here by 5 because 5 is on the bottom of the fraction. Now, when you multiply a fraction by its own denominator, by its own bottom, you're just simply left with the top. So you multiply 1/5 by 5 and you're just left with a 1. The x plus 7 is in parentheses, so we didn't multiply that. Over here you have 5 times x, that's 5x. And 5 times minus 1, so that's minus 5. Now, we have parentheses still in this problem, so we have to distribute, but it's going to be an easy one. We're just distributing 1. So that's not going to make much difference at all, and something we can do without thinking too much. 1 by x is just x. 1 by 7 is 7, is equal to 5x minus 5. So now this is a simple problem without any fractions, without any parentheses. It just boils down to get x on one side of the equation, all the x's on one side of the equation, all the numbers that don't have an x on the other side. And we have a choice about how we move them. Let's say that we want to take all the x's to the left hand side. That's usually what we do. We don't have to do it that way, but we can take all the x's to the left hand side. So that would mean moving the 5x over. And also, the 7 is in the wrong place, so we're going to take the plus 7 and move that to the right. So again, we're going to end up with numbers on the left, x is on the left, numbers on the right. So, on the left we have x, because x was there already, and now we're moving the 5x this way. But it's changing sides, so we change its sign. You should at this point be doing that without thinking. On the right hand side, we have a minus 5 there already, and we moved the 7 that way. It was plus 7, it's changing sides, it's moving across the equal sign from left to right, and because it changes sides, we change its sign. So plus 7 becomes minus 7. Okay, so now we have x minus 5x, that's minus 4x is equal to minus 5 minus 7. Numbers have the same sign, so we add the numbers. 5 and 7 is 12, and we keep the sign, minus 12. And then we're just going to hopefully scroll down a little bit here, just a touch. Minus 4x equals minus 12. We're nearly finished. We just divide by whatever's in front of the x. In this case, it's minus 4. So divide both sides by minus 4. The minus 4s will cancel, giving you x. And here we have minus 12 over minus 4. A minus over a minus is a plus. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So your answer is plus 3, or just 3. Okay, and that question was a little bit harder than some of the others that we've done. But hopefully you find that it wasn't too bad and that it makes sense. Again, always refer back to the videos. We're going to do these in class. If you didn't get it from watching the video, maybe you'll get it from watching it in class as we do it. And if not, come and see me outside of class time. Okay, thank you.